31 minutes after 8 o'clock, so we'll start our commissioners' meeting. And the first on the agenda is public input. Go ahead, Mr. Benson.
Could you give me a little rundown on Saturday's Farm Day? Did it go well?
I'd rather have Will do that when he gets here.
He's coming in?
He's on the agenda.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd let him do that.
Good.
It was great, but otherwise, let him.
I listened to your last week's meeting, and Attorney Dewhurst sounded like he was concerned about the changes in the policy you wanted to make with the line item of 1,000. Do you know why?
I don't know why. All he wanted really was, or requesting, was that those policies be sent out to all department heads to give them ample time to respond to those as to what effect it would have on the departments, and that has been done.
Thank you.
Yes, Damon?
Is Ashley going to be back next week?
I don't know. Anybody else? Seeing no others, I got a number of items that I want to try to...
I went to the minutes first.
Yeah, okay. You got the minutes?
Yes. I'll move to accept the minutes of July 27th as presented.
I'll second it. Any further discussion? If not, all those in support of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Aye, and so voted. Anything else?
There were sealed minutes, but we don't have to.
Okay, I'm not sure where to start. I did attend a meeting on July 20th with for the General Linen Company. Those are the people that do our laundry. Two people were there and gave a presentation. My feeling after coming out of that meeting was that I think we can do more of our laundry with the addition of a washing machine and a dryer to help reduce the cost. But I also think overall, I'm not sure that the laundry, to do all our laundry, is in the best interest of the county. That's my own feeling, and I guess we'll need to analyze it a little bit further. But they are willing to negotiate the contract, and we'll see what happens as to whether they reduce their fee for the laundry or not. But coming away from that meeting, I felt that we can do more, but I think we still need to send out the majority of the sheets and pillowcases. We don't have the folding machines. It's going to cost us a lot of money to get into the folding apparatus. $30,000 or $40,000.
$40,000, yes.
Although that could pay back over a number of years, I think I'd like to research that a little bit more before a final decision is made. But I think we can do more of our own. Building committee meeting yesterday I attended for the Mountain View Community Center. I'm not sure what's the correct title.
Which one we go for?
The new building?
The new building,
yeah.
Mountain View Community.
Mountain View Community. Everything seems to be moving along quite quickly. We still are on for the 13th of September, moving residents into the new nursing home. We'll hear more about landscaping this morning. That was an item that came up for discussion yesterday. The asphalt walks are going in, and as I went around the building this morning, a lot of the concrete walks are going in. Still more to be done. The field out in front is supposed to be repaired fully, so that it can be mowed for hay. As you probably have already witnessed, only a portion of it was cut because the rest of it was too uneven, and where heavy equipment had gone over it, had gutted some of the fields. And even though they have tried to fill in the areas, they're going to do the whole thing over. Wednesday the 11th is going to be a full startup for the kitchen. Cleaning up crew will be in to clean up the building on the 8th and the 15th.
We're talking 11th of
What's
September.
that?
September.
Yes.
Oh,
You said August.
Okay.
no, it implied August.
Yeah, I got implied on
Okay.
this
Yeah.
too.
That's why I wanted to straighten that
Oh,
out.
for the startup of the kitchen?
Yeah.
No, I think that's good, I think that's August.
Then it's not the 11th, because today is the 3rd, so the 11th would be a Thursday, not a Wednesday. So, figure this one out.
Wednesday the 11th. I have.
My notes, I've got 10th or 11th for the final startup of the kitchen, so
Yeah.
I think it's August.
Well, that's next week. Yeah, because the 11th is a Sunday in September. So it's a Thursday,
It's
not a
Wednesday the
Wednesday.
11th.
There is no Wednesday the 11th.
There is no 11th?
No, it's the
Look at
10th.
my date book. All right, 10th to the 11th. We talked about the fire department sign-offs, punch list of all the areas, installation of window treatments by mid-August. Tubs are going to be in the 5th of August. Basically, everything is moving along quite nicely, and hopefully will still be on schedule. Bob, where are we on this waste management contract?
Still waiting to hear from Primex. That's the
Okay.
only holdup at the moment.
Okay,
And I talked to Kathy yesterday, and she said that she's waiting to hear from Primex's attorney, who has been away on vacation and I think is returning today.
okay.
I was hoping
Yeah.
to have that ready for signature today, but looks like it won't be until next week.
Okay, yes, Mr. Babson?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Could you refresh my memory, what does Primex have to do with waste management?
It was regards to our equipment going down the road.
Oh,
if
the
an
liability
accident-
of it.
Liability.
Thank you.
Something that I got in the mail regarding a court case that I was going to be sued along with Jason Johnson and nurse practitioner Blotcher, as a result of Michael Cheney complaining about the lights being on and about taking away his coffee and having decaf instead, and some other issues. The Superior Court has dismissed all charges against us, which is a good sign. On the other hand, he still has time to appeal the case. A letter from, we're trying to review, and as a result of the survey that was done at the jail, the individual that did it said that our policies were all outdated, and Jason has done a fantastic job in putting the policies all together. It's a very thick manual. He's got it on disc. I started looking at it, and I'm sure Commissioner Solomon has too. it's beyond what we can do as far as we sign off on it, but we have asked for technical assistance from National Institute of Corrections, and they have, with no cost to us, a person will be reviewing and contacting Superintendent Johnson to go over all the policies to make sure that they apply to the normal standards of county jail. We're also going to hire a labor attorney to look at the policy as well. That is still to be worked out, but at least we got a letter from the National Institute of Corrections saying that they will help us in reviewing those policies. I will say that regarding the jail and the court case against SMRT is being worked on from a standpoint of arbitration. We have not agreed to them sending us or recommending a dollar figure for us to fix it. We want it fixed. We want it fixed right. This is in regards to the wall moving with the heat. So that's still being negotiated, and we'll probably go to arbitration on that. I think that's all I have. Is there any other input that anybody wants to make before we get into?
Has the jail got a full nursing staff, or are they still looking for people?
I think we're looking for people. We can ask Jason when he comes in.
Okay. I'd emailed Robin, but I hadn't heard. Is she on vacation? I hadn't heard back from her because she usually answers.
She'll be here this morning, I hope.
Okay. Well, I just had somebody that was interested in the job, and I just wanted to know.
Okay.
I was pretty sure there was still an opening, but.
Okay. Yes, Damon?
A while back, you mentioned, or talked about wanting to hire a labor attorney. Was that the same labor attorney that you just mentioned now, or is that a different?
A different one.
That's a different thing?
Yeah.
It's for something different.
And I was just wondering if we could see the court case against the county. Oh, that was against the county.
I think it's public knowledge, so I'll be glad to share it with you.
Thanks.
You want to read through this?
Yeah, absolutely. Sounds kind of interesting.
Okay. Will, why don't you come up and, while we're waiting for our landscaper.
Good morning.
Good morning. The request has come in to give a report on the field day on Saturday, and I delayed it until you got here, so we'll let you talk about the field day on Saturday.
Okay. I was going to run through a couple of quick farm things and then spend the rest of the time on the farm day. First cut hay is pretty much all done. I have one or two small little mulch hay type fields. They're mostly full of milkweed and things like that, so that need to be done. But other than that, so far we're at around 6,600 bales out of the first cut. It's been nice hay that we've sold. Most of it's all sold. We still have some in the barn, but we have a list of orders to be delivering, so I don't think it'll be a problem. It's going to be moving out of the barn pretty quick. Got fertilizer on last week before we started getting rain for second cut. We really need some rain and some warm weather here to continue to get that second crop growing. Campfire wood has been going out. I sent out a load yesterday, and the load's going out today. 2 different campgrounds, so that's been going pretty good. This morning, there might have noticed a smell over at the nursing home. They were cleaning the grease traps.